Hello there, fellow rescue team. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Space Haven Finding Eden. Episode 16, Foe or Merchandise is a Strange Greeting. So the energy refinery isn't gonna do anything for us initially because we're not ready to switch over to the new power generator. We chose not to do that until we have a more efficient model. But what I'm doing here is I'm just like cleaning up some of the, some of the area back here just so that we can fit more things in. Because it was a little, we grew the ship and we didn't really readdress any of the zoning or any of that stuff. And putting some in-floor lighting just to lighten it up so it's not so brutal to work back there. So for now, I don't think we need to refine our energy rods. I have enough, and we aren't transferring over to the new power type. With that in mind, I could even just disable this power grid and not use it, but whatever, we'll keep it plugged in all the same. I am going to need an autopsy table, aren't I? I think that was offered as a prestige thing, right? I think for the research, you just need the research table? Yeah, I think you're right about that. I'm not 100% certain, but I think we will be able to do the research once the bodies are transferred over. And not autopsied? But maybe I'm wrong. I forget the ins and outs. We have the 3 bodies. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you need an autopsy. Yeah, I think you're right. Alright, Exodus Fleet. Do you still have that? No, you don't. Okay, that's fine. Well, technically speaking, well, let's just get it. Research, raise that all the way up. But item fabricator is what was actually voted on. So we'll do item, autopsy, surgical, and then like the flybots way at the end. So while we work on that, I just want to move the scanner a little bit and then move the lights, and then we'll push off and keep traveling to Sigma. Because we're probably done here. There's a little bit more tech scrap. So once the tech scrap's grabbed, we'll push off. Yeah. Well, I have the composter for the gross stuff. I mean, at the moment, we are only composting monster meat, if I recall. And crawler corpses and parasite corpses, and not the other stuff. Because we can make use of the other stuff. Yes, you can, like, compost humans, but, like, we don't have them in the queue. Which also means that their, like, corpses won't be wasted. Which is a good thing. Okay, I think we are ready to go. Yeah, corpses are fine, human meat isn't. So they want me to scout Epsilon Talia? Isn't that totally in the wrong spot? Yep, it is. So, nope. So here we are in Sigma. I'm going to drop out to the first derelict, see what's up, and then hopefully rendezvous with some merchant ships. It's been so long since we've seen one. I'm a little worried that, like, Miranda's stuck with us forever at this rate. And in the morning, we'll head over to the Derelict to see what's up. Now, before I took the hyperlane over here, I did notice that there was like... deliver car... Nope, not doing that. There was a lot of ships here. There was a civilian ship and I think a military ship. So I think this is a bit busier of a solar system. But I could be mistaken. Wait, what? That's creepy. It's the Edmund Fitzgerald, guys. It's the same Derelict. It followed us. It's a ghost ship. Oh no. It's stalking us. Got to get more names that in that RNG pool. One, two, three, four. Draft. Some Event Horizon stuff going on? It's just the Flying Dutchman, you know? Right, let's hope this is a good docking port. It's bugs. Should be okay. Oh god, Blue Panther. Whoa, buddy. I should not have accelerated time. Let's immediately go back and let him relax, because he got... I like quickly accelerated time thinking I wasn't going to get jumped like that, and yep, nope, I was very wrong. He has some serious health problems, yes. Glitch. I have multiple doctors, but I'm just going to override him just in case. Okay, yep, Glitch was the first to tend to him. Yeah, moving an airlock is a pain. I might end up moving an airlock at some point, but I don't really want to do that right now because, again, it's such a pain. Well, he survived, albeit barely. Getting slashed to hell. And at the moment, I don't see any other ships in other systems. And then, of course, you have impaired industry. There's not much I could do about that at the moment. And there's nothing I really want to buy from them, either. Looks like a bit of a hammerhead? Yeah, I suppose. Oh, actually, isn't this the... Yeah, we're researching the surgical enhancement facilities. I don't think we need autopsy. After all. Yes, we don't. Okay. Autopsy, pause, or remove. Seems unnecessary. Blue Panther almost became a test subject. Maybe Miranda should get hypersleep, given how much she's helped. When she has mental breakdowns, though, it doesn't really affect my productivity. So, yeah, like, keeping her, like, permanently on ISP super sucks for her, but, like, she's also free room and board. She's got a pretty good deal in the scheme of things, which is why I hadn't considered it up until now. What's the autopsy for? So the autopsy research is to, like, dissect things. So it will dissect, like, a alien hive core into alien meat. You know, crawler corpse into meat, parasites into meat, humans into meat and organs, and, you know, so forth. So it can be used legally for, like, the alien infestation-y stuff, or less than legally if you're dissecting humans. Space cannibalism. Yes, basically that. Draft. So I'm gonna head back there now that Blue Panther's been stabilized. I'll try to not accelerate time super fast to the point where, like, I can't respond to the threats, because, you know, that was dumb. At least I acknowledge it. So play a little bit slower, and yes, acknowledge that the threat's higher. Because I'm so used to us just, like, massacring the bugs very, very, very efficiently. So having a hauler just, like, demolish us is, was unusual. But haste makes waste, and you can never be too safe. So, Jazz, the human target. Luring them all out. Ooh, Marauder gained more weapons. As if he needed to be better. He's already, like, super skilled. Oh, nice shot. Come on. Come here, buggies. Oh, Nordum. Hello, Nordum. You need rescue? Mayhaps you do. I acknowledge your oxygen's at half. Don't worry, I'm not paying attention to it. Data log, come on, pick it up. This is a really weird ship configuration. What are you doing with these doors? Some ship engineer was like, yeah, let's waste a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know why. And almost everything I've clicked on is like, nothing found, nothing found, nothing found. Okay, we got more O2, and we'll go in together into the last section. Not have Jazz go solo. Okay, there it goes. This was a slaver ship. Got it. Transfer. Water, meat, meds, salvage, tech, energy. And then, of course, there's Nordum, who might be a slaver? Very likely a slaver, in fact. Is there a new space gun on your ship for me to use or none? I don't know what you mean. We got Tranquility 1 data log. Alright, Blue. Definitely not in a good mood. Yeah, I'll check it out and then vote whether we do stuff with the slaver or not. I was gonna wait for us to naturally be over at that ship. Also, items in space, artificial meat, we'll collect. Item fabricator is now done. Cool. What do you want next for research? So if you do want me to pursue the surgical enhancement facility and like prioritize it against other options, you can vote for medical, meds and augs. If you want me to do something else, that's totally fine. The item fabricator by itself doesn't. So what it can do is like basic weapons, but of course it gets better than that. Vests, weapon attachments, laser weapons, plasma weapons, stun weapons. So if you want more crew stuff, you could do that as well. And it looks like meds and augs. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the poll up a little bit, but the chances are we'll continue to do meds and augs. And maybe once the poll's ended, I will open up Nordum's pod so that I can pull on it. Okay, there we go. Research complete for the hamster flybot. Nice. And I'm just going to assume meds and augs will win, regardless of the amount of time. So, Marauder, are you free? Yep, you're free. Draft and open. And Ocherat, oops, draft and standby. You are now talking to Nordum Okoro. What's this? Foe or merchandise? Looking around, I see I hold no leverage here. My crew must have abandoned me in hypersleep, leaving me with nothing to barter. I don't want to stay here. Can I join your journey? So, they're a slaver. They're a smart electrician. They have really good stats, honestly. They're just very not brave. They have high, like, skill ceilings, I should say, as far as stats go. Like, high potential for a lot of stuff. And he's smart, so he'll learn it quick. But, very clearly, he was a slaver. Should we accept a slaver a slaver into our crew? I know how I would vote. Generally speaking, when I put, like, should we add one more person to the crew, it is almost a yes, but, like, maybe not for this guy. He's got pretty good intelligence and perception and... Yeah, okay, I could have guessed that. We can fix him. Alright. Welcome aboard, I guess. So, undrafting. And immediately we are going to need another bedroom. So let's edit the hall here. Like that. And he can, like, sleep on the floor as, like, penance for who he used to be until we have a better bedroom for him. Additionally, that means we have a giveaway to trigger. So raffle timer is up. Another thing I want to do is to put the logistics back down to a normal level. For everyone, more or less. We have a spare bedroom already? No, we don't. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, actually, wait, was this spare? Maybe this was what, Quack, Jazz, Lich, Marauder? Or Blue Panther? Yeah, no, we don't have a spare. We're also going to need another hypersleep. And, what else? That's about it. Maybe another chair in the thing. So we just went over a new threshold. Additional hypersleep I'll just put in the lab. That's fine. Furniture. We'll do an X1 table with 2 more chairs. Nope, stop it. Actually, let's do the bigger chairs. Cannot build here. Oh, right, because that's the arcade. Move it. Making him go for a max out his logistics. Well, he has a really high skill ceiling, so it's probably best to, like... You know, I could also make him the tank. You know, just force him to fight. He already has weapons 3. Although his bravery sucks, so he'd be kind of bad as a tank, because he would, like, piss himself and run. But, yeah, that could be funny, too. We'll see. Sorry, Quack. Your bedroom is not ideal at the moment. Being fixed. Being abandoned in hypersleep makes you reassess your life choices. Yeah, I mean, you know, he reconsidered. He thought I was merchandise, and then he was like, oh, wait, you're not merchandise. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. It's like, yeah, you are. You lived a crummy life. Repent. So, there's a potential for a bedroom there, but also I could add bedrooms over here too. Like in both spots. I'm not certain where I might put it up here instead. Once that's built out. Did I zone the new building area? Not yet. So edit. Permissions for crew and refugee. I already have the hypersleep. That's already built. Alright, how is the salvaging doing? Apparently we're done. Now, I am using a bunch of... I'm gonna take the other stuff, because I just used a whole bunch of stuff that I'd like to replace. So we have another potential for another room over here if we want it. But I'm gonna leave this purposefully empty for now. And just, like, leave the door open. So if we have another refugee or something like that, I have somewhere to put them. Congratulations, Wishbringer. You are an ex-slaver. I'm gonna put you in Slavers Guild colors. I'll put you in orange, like you're a prisoner. That way you have to... We know who you were. And we require you to be better. We aim to fix you. Alright, and here's your bedroom. Done. Alright, let's update the permissions again now that everything's built. Make sure I got everything right. So, refugee area. That's fine. This is fine. We'll have the refugees not go into the bedroom. And then crew area, this is fine. So because this was a slave ship, we're going to strip it to nothing. Let's consider it as a personal. I don't think I've seen any ships go by. Man, space is... I mean, I know space is vast and empty, but I'm really feeling it now. And as far as research goes, we have done all that dissection, so now we're just working on the... actual research for implantation, but there's no longer, like, we no longer have human corpses. We've gotten rid of them. That's a harsh way of saying it, but yeah, they're gone. I also intend to maybe have Wishbringer be our, like, tank, and to that end, I think it would also be helpful, now that we have the facilities for, item production, to put an item workbench right here. Stick the item workbench in and start churning out spare gear once our stuff wears out. Also, having Jazz drop his armor on the ground so that Wishbringer can go wear it. And give him a gun. Nothing like giving an ex-slaver a gun while we sleep. I know. I get it. But luckily, there's not like a mechanic that would be a problem for me. There's no, like, creep joiner. There we go. He has a rifle, he has a flamethrower, he has armor. He's ready to go. Oh, right. So I researched the item fabricator, not the item workbench. So the item workbench is repairing damaged weapons, and I mean, it's not bad to have, but I'm probably gonna want both. I don't want to block in the battery. Yeah, maybe I'll do both. Give him some advantages. He's got to earn those. Brutal, right? Now, what's the work comfort there? Average. A stun gun as a secondary for his character? Yeah, I'd be worried that he would want to try to enslave people, though, with it. I don't trust him that much. Risk of mental breaks. Blue Panther. Yeah, no kidding. You got slashed to hell. You barely survived. I could... Oh, did I do scheduling? I probably didn't. Blue Panther. You know what? Take today off. Nice. The crisis for the industrial facilities for the Exodus fleet has been resolved, and I didn't do a thing. I'm going to actually move this. This requires a high-capacity grid, so I'm going to put it over here. And consequently, I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Might as well line them up. Save space. Although, that won't be powered on there. Oh, it doesn't. That doesn't need high power. Never mind. Maybe add someone to Glitch's shift? I'm not sure. Quack, maybe? Quack could go on Glitch. Well, but he's... The problem with that is... So Quack is the least likely to be deployed for an attack because he's got high medical potential and terrible weapons. Which is roughly what Glitch is. So Glitch is like the night doctor, and, well, that's the night nurse. And then Quack is like the day one. Which means, like, maybe Jazz? Now that we have Wishbringer to be on the combat team, Jazz could join the night crew. I don't want Wishbringer on the night crew because when I board other vessels, I want him on the same schedule as everyone else that goes to attack. So it doesn't make sense to put one of the 4 people that are going to board potentially hostile ships on a night crew and have them exhausted and then, like, fall asleep in the middle of a battle. So Glitch is on, and Jazz would be the next most logical, I suppose. If we... Yeah, so we'll do that. So copy and paste. Jazz joining night. And at least they're friends. That's good. Because you wouldn't want to split up friends, right? Like Marauder and Elsharat definitely should be on the same schedule as their lovers. Oh, Blue Panther, you made a friend. Holy hell. Who? And unfortunately, your new friend is going to be... We're aiming to get rid of her. Because she's a refugee. Your only friend. I almost feel bad for you. Almost. Alright, I think we're ready to push off from here. I'm going to stop getting in for scrap. And all the other scrap. I don't even need to transfer the last stuff. So let's prepare the hyperdrive. We're almost overweight, so I don't really need more junk. Like, weight is an issue now. I, of course, could add another engine, but... Jump! All right, what is compelling? So we have an Exodus fuel resource here, and we have Energium here. Both are pretty compelling. Maybe what I'll do is I'll go here first. And before I jump over to Iota, we'll explore everywhere here. You know, we'll exploit all this area for resources. So we've got civilian, military alliance, slavers. Interesting. Lovely, everyone. Would window help Blue Panther's mood? Most of his mood is a result of his injuries. So, plus he's not even all that moody right now because he just had an entire day of R&R. So I'm not worried about that. If you're wondering about windows, we have a window in the leisure room. We have a window in the farm. So they do see outside on a daily basis. Anytime they do leisure, they're seeing outside. So it's not like that's something we lack. All right, on the power grid, I'm considering fabricating a SMG for... Actually, so who goes on our attack team? It would be Blue Panther, Wishbringer, Marauder, and Ocherat. And none of them need... No, so I guess they don't need to. Never mind. Pros and cons of windows. The pros is you get to see outside. The cons is they're more expensive. Did we delete the research window? I guess we did. Maybe, perhaps not intentionally. I can put it back. Let's put it back. I think we, like, redesigned the hull and we never, like, put it the way it was. Let in extra heat during solar flares? Yeah, that might be true as well. I don't know the full list. Don't have an encyclopedic mind for this game, like I do some others. So Blue Panther is maybe well enough. He's not going to be our tank, so I'm going to say he's well enough to, like, investigate the Oblivion. Great name for a ship, guys. Oh, fantastic. I can't wait to have to board the Oblivion. What is Marauder doing? Oh, he installed the window or something. I don't know. Alright, so Blue Panther, Ocherat, Wish, and Marauder, you getting drafted, and we're going to a scary Oblivion ship. Bugs. But this time, I am not gonna throw you to the wolves. So Wish, get in front. There we go. I micromanaged to the point where, like, no one person got obliterated by the hauler. God, there's hella bugs on this thing. Feeling unsafe? Yeah, you're fine. It's a shooting gallery. I think the engine... Oh, no, it wasn't, but it is now. So the engine room is now safe. And having Marauder stand there, like, pissed off all the bugs, luring them to me, which is perfect. Let's keep doing that. Alright, Wish. You are gonna be the door kicker now. Gotta make up for the fact that you were a slaver. Jazz breathes the deepest sigh of relief ever heard by mankind. Not only did he is no longer required to be the door kicker, he's not even on the boarding team. And we're done. Not too bad. Just one hauler that gave us a little bit of oof, but all's well that ends well. Transferring. Ooh, nice. Nothing like an energy block to transfer. And that one's done. Take a look here. We could... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell the Exodus fleet to travel here. Because why not? There is some strategic resource here. And then, next jump, there's really nothing here other than military line ships just chilling. So next jump will be here for Energium, and we'll go around and then back. Oh, the military alliance are coming to me anyway, so perfect. Trade opportunity incoming. They're probably just going to beg for like hull scrap or something stupid, but... And how are we doing on our scrap? So hull scrap, we definitely processed a lot of the scrap we had. We actually could use a bit more soft, maybe? So salvage some soft. I have got good infra. I could use tech and energy and soft. Marauder still has a mod for SMGs and inventory. That he does. And once he's back home, I'll try to remember to drop it off. Keyword there is try. I cannot believe I have still not managed to get rid of Miranda. I mean, it's fine. Like, we can feed her. It hasn't really been a burden, but it's pretty crazy that she's just stuck around this whole time. And it's like, well, guess you live here now. Oh boy, that is some rocks. Is the fighter spooling up automatically? Maybe that will miss me? No, that's not gonna miss. That's the first time I think our hull took damage from a splash like that. So we have the Nautilus. Interesting. And the Harrison. New trade. I got a lot of coin. I got like 10k, so I'm not too worried about the price for stuff like Energium. I'd rather just like buy it because I want it. What do you want to buy from me? Inversely. I'll sell some hull block, some soft block, the noble metals I just hoovered up. And that'll do. I'm gonna buy some mild alcohol because it's pretty cheap, and you know, my crew's worth it. And then for the Harrison, Energium, artificial meat. Oh, they have Og parts. I'm not going to jump to that yet, but, you know, noted. Sell some fruits. Some hull blocks. Some carbon. Good enough. Also, what's in space? Plastics and energy rods? Dibs. Alright, believe it or not, I remembered. Round. Let's make sure everyone has at least one pocket slot, so Jazz will drop... Actually, where is Jazz? Oh, no wonder you can't drop stuff. Night crew. Just night crew things. Oh, and he immediately jumps into the fighter. Yo, Jazz! Alright, Jazz really doesn't want not to let go of that bandage. Civilians are coming in! Ah, finally! Some faction members that I, like, am on better terms with. And still, no merchants. The hell happened to the merchants? They just, like, died off. So we have a loading error. We're still queuing stuff up for trade. I don't have a free airlock, so it's taking a minute. Pose evil, wherever it might be. Alright, now we have the Dahak. And I'll just keep buying Energium. I am addicted to it. It is the spice I need. Alright, that'll work. This is a cool looking ship. It is. It is pretty cool. I like its little, like, med bay. It's probably med services. Yeah, it's med services. Explains why it has a med bay. Thank you for tuning in to Space Haven Finding Eden, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below. I'm not, however, looking for feedback. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Pathfinders.